Yo, yo, what's up? Happy weekend. Oh, happy weekend. Finally. Working. Okay, cool. Have no idea what I was doing. It's been a day. So I need to get in here and look around and see what I was doing. Because I can't remember anything. Okay, changing blocks. Oh, yep, changing blocks. Like I was killing dragon. Oh, I only have to kill him 2 more times? Two more times and gold trophy. That is pretty slick. That. It's like I need to make a bunch of arrows. Hey, you. Yeah. Okay. All out of the good ones.
Hey.
Oops. Oh, I wasn't out of good ones. I already had a bunch. Oh, okay, dragon. Then we can fix up a bunch of stuff. Then it's down to Cyclops, Hollowed Halls, and... Oh, I have to Google where the headpiece is. So I only have to do this twice. Had to check my gear first, but I have the right stuff, so I'm good. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. What's up, old man Storm? Second to last. I just need to kill him one more time. Guess as long as I'm out and about doing stuff. Gonna kill the archers and the sickle scythe. Not go too crazy on chests. Wonder if there's a setting where I can turn the enemies up, get like a bunch to spawn. Hey, I never saw that before. And then all of a sudden I got 2. Wonder if I should be looting all of these chests. I just don't really feel like it. There's 3. There's 3 that I know of. Still get some of them, I guess. Some of the chests. Oh, and check this out. If you come out here, you can just grab this right through the wall. Oh, I forgot the switches. I'm not trying to climb. I'm trying to fall. Same. So far I've gotten 2 of that guy's legendary, I think. Daggers and a staff. No, this is not the right way. Here we go. Not the right way either. No, I guess work on the castle a little bit. I should probably start doing another Hollowed Halls at some point. But I need to look up where the headpiece is. Wait, does that mean... iron for that guy? It does. Iron... What is that guy called? Bell Cyclops? Boom. I do have a bunch of blocks. Okay. How did I get the faces? Those trophy things on the wall? From the hunter. Oh, that is right. I forgot about that. Yeah, the hunter under comfort has all the trophies that you can make. And after you make a base one, then it unlocks bronze, and after you make bronze, it unlocks iron, and after iron is gold. Each one of them taking more heads than the last. Holy cow. Wow, those things are expensive. Wait, do I have conifer trees? Oh, dude, these are so sick. The conifer trees are awesome. You can plant them like right on top of each other. All this stuff ready? Conifer tree. Yeah, you can plant these so close to each other, and then when you chop them down, you can sometimes hit through. Oh, speaking of chopping wood, that's another thing I should do, is look up where I got that wood chopping ring. Whoops. Hey, Brenna. One more dragon kill and gold trophy. Then I don't have to kill that guy anymore. For now. These trees have to be so far apart. Can't see anything. So hopefully next episode, number 50, will be on Twitch as well as YouTube at the same time. Which is gonna be weird. Okay. We'll put all this stuff away and then make or finish all the cauldron stuff. What? Oh, that's right. I used every last bit of it to make seed. Cooked rice should not be in here. That should be in here. Oh, I got a bunch of plant fibers. That gives a 1-to-1 ratio. Ring, pretty slick. Alright, there should be one more to place here. Oh, as well as a window. Okay. How do those line up? Curvy part, kinda, I guess. There, got all 5 of those. Come up here. Stop by Bentha's room to say hi. You got kind of a crazy room. No, it's better than mine. There, last one of those placed. Oh, yeah, she really likes it. She picked most of the stuff. I mean, I did the blocks, but she pretty much picked stuff. Alright, so I think I just need to kind of hammer out the rest of this. Kill the dragon one more time and then probably do hollowed halls. But I do need to look up where the headpiece is before I do that. Oh. Okay, flush on the sides, but sticking out. Yeah. Does that go then? Oh, whoops. Wrong side of the corner. I think it works a little bit better if it's slightly farther from the wall. Okay. Gonna need to go get more of those polished granite blocks, probably, but not for a little bit. Oops. I mean, I guess I should have built it all out of these blocks to begin with, but I didn't know what the shape was going to be. So building it out of the basic blocks was still probably a good thing. Maybe. That's what I'll tell myself anyways. I think this would have been a lot harder to build it like this while laying everything out. did the same thing on your current, that actually makes me feel a ton better. I feel like, well, okay, and then the to be fair, I didn't have access to these blocks when I was building a bunch of other stuff. Have a good night, old man Storm. Hope you can get some good rest. And by the way, crash out these days means you get really mad at something. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, I see people say that when people get really mad on stream or something like that, and they start yelling and causing all kinds of ruckus. Crap. Whoa. Ow. Well, and the reason I say that is I didn't want, if somebody younger was watching and be like, what's he mad at? I don't know. Not being critical or anything. It's just terms kind of evolve over time. I mean, when I started playing Fortnite with my son a few years ago and his buddies, after the first time we played, I was like, okay, we need to talk. And he's like, what? Like, what did I do? And I was like, no. I need to know what these words mean. Like, no, dude, you didn't do anything wrong, but you have to tell me some stuff. Because, like, I distinctly remember looting a legendary gun, and one of his buddies wanted it, and I was like, okay, like, here, you can have it, and I threw it on the ground, and he was like, no cap? And I'm like, huh? tells his wife, "I'm leaving for work. Hope you get some sleep," and then gets mad. If it wasn't for my son, I wouldn't know what any of that stuff means. Oh, he fell on the porch, and it's cold out. Ow. I've only I've only fallen twice on the ice this winter so far. Out running with my dog or walking with my dog. But I also was expecting it, so it wasn't that big a deal. Like, it... I didn't get hurt or anything, because you're kind of... almost constantly on alert when you're running on the snow. Oh, geez. In your 20s, you fell on the ice and dislocated your kneecap and fractured it at the same time? Oh my god. My knees hurt just reading that. I haven't broken any bones since I was a kid, but I distinctly remember when I busted both bones in my wrist, and to this day, that's the worst pain I have ever felt. And I remember because it was like the first week of summer vacation when I was in elementary school, and myself and a bunch of neighborhood kids around the same age, we were playing bike tag, and I was riding away from somebody while looking over my shoulder, so I'm going as fast as I can while not looking forward. Hit something and went over the handlebars, and I landed on my arm on the curb, and the curb was like a fulcrum, and the middle of my wrist was on like that on that point, and I landed on it, and it just snapped. Geez, your knees went through the dashboard? Holy crap, dude. Well, so the worst part about it, about that whole uh busting up my wrist or breaking both the bones in my left wrist was, you know, I had to walk home, and one of the other kids pushed my bike, and when I got home, I'm like bawling my eyes out, you know, because I'm in like second or third grade or something. And my parents are like, "Oh, what happened?" And I'm like, "I broke my wrist." And they're like, "You didn't break your wrist." And I'm holding it, and I'm like, "I broke my wrist." And they're like, "No, you're just being dramatic. You didn't break it." So then I like unsupported it, and it kind of like went bleh, like I had like a second elbow. And both my parents are like super squeamish. Um, So my neighbor had to drive me to the emergency room. Oh, good times. And we finally get home and I'm in this cast, you know. Uh, and they were like, yeah, you know, we're never gonna not believe you again about if you get hurt. Like, holy crap. Um, so I'm in this cast and everything was fine for a couple weeks until, you know, they tell you that you can't do all this stuff well when you're a kid and full of energy and everybody's playing outside. You know, you end up outside and I tripped and fell and I broke. You know how they when they put a cast on you, they like loop it around your thumb knuckle. Well, I busted that part of the cast, so I had to go back to the doctor to get a new cast. And then when we got home, uh, everybody was playing out in the way that our houses were all situated when I was a kid is there was a bunch of conjoining backyards, so it was like just this massive play area for all the kids, right? It was actually really cool. Like we would play baseball with tennis balls and stuff, and you know, do stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. So they're all out there, you know, doing whatever they're doing, and it was you know, it's the middle of summer, so there's kiddie pools around, and I got home with my brand new cast that the doctor put a super thick thumb thing on so that, you know, don't break it this time type thing. And I fell into one of those kiddie pools and got the whole entire cast underwater and had to go right back and get another cast. But by that point, uh, the doctor was like, you know, you're obviously healing because if all of this would have happened and you weren't, you know, you weren't far enough along in the calcification process, you'd be screaming in pain right now. So he recommended to my parents to get me, or to, instead of a plaster cast, to do like one of those removable ones. So that's what we did. Because apparently I was bound and determined to break that cast. But yeah, that's my big story about breaking stuff when I was a kid. But that initial snap, that hollow crunch, followed by the just immediate, intense pain, I will never ever forget that. It's the worst I've ever felt. You can always tell when somebody has or hasn't broken a bone because when somebody else starts talking about it, it's just like, oh, ow. It hurts so bad. Well, it's not that my parents are bad in emergencies, they're just really squeamish around anything to do with blood or stuff like that. And my arm was, you know, luckily the bones weren't sticking out, but like it was bad. I'm very lucky it happened to me when I was a kid. because I think it would take forever to heal now that I'm in my 40s. Oh, crap. Oh, that didn't do it. God dang it. It was every other that I went one too high. But I do need to go block higher. Yeah, that was it, dude. It was so bad. And then, well, I don't know if fractures count. I don't really count when I fractured the bones, all the bones in the arch of my foot playing soccer as a kid because I tried to, or that was a couple years later because I tried to kick the ball and kick the ground, but they didn't break. You know, like there was like hairline fractures or whatever, and like they don't put a cast or anything, so that wasn't, I mean, that was bad, but it wasn't nearly as bad as when they were like literally or actually broken to where my arm had another bend in it. That was nutty. I was quite accident prone when I was a kid. Well, this was in like 5th or 6th grade, and that was the last time I played soccer was after I did that, so no. I did not tear anything. I had a bunch of, they did an x-ray and I had a bunch of hairline cracks in the arch of my foot. Whatever those bones are called, I can't remember. Again, probably way better that it happened as a kid and not as an adult, because as an adult I probably would have torn something. Oh no, I'm down to 253 of these? Or, wow, dyslexic moment, 235? Thanks. I should probably stop making platforms out of them then. Oh no, Bentha's room. How am I gonna... Oh crap. That's gonna be a trick. Hmm. Some of that stuff might just stay underground. I remember that. That was because I kept falling down these holes. Metatarsals. Yeah, I fractured those in my right foot. It was not fun. How am I? Eh. I'm a lot better with muscle groups because of training, but the bones, it's like, pfft, I don't know. The ones in my foot. Have a good night, old man Storm. I'm out of blocks. No. Wait, I just found 416 more. I still have cold weather gear on, right? You... Those should have been registering if they were in that chest. So am I truly, truly out? Oh no. Yeah, kinda. Frick. I might have to reset this altar. Or move it. And let this building reset. Oh, maybe not. I get a AFK for a couple minutes. I will be right back. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so my son had a change. I don't want to say change of heart. That's not right. Changed his mind about what he would like to do tonight, and he wants to chill with me. So I told him give me like 5-10 minutes, and because I just want to finish getting this trophy, and I'm gonna go do that. So it's gonna be a super short one tonight, but I want to see that gold trophy. And I can come back and do this anytime. Still a lot of blocks. Oh yeah, there's a ton here. Alright, I have enough stuff to kill the dragon. Make sure he's there. Oh, of course. I just told him, give me like 10 minutes. Not even. Doesn't take long to kill this guy. And these days are more and more rare. Hopefully I can get the Twitch stuff figured out. I'm pretty sure... my next one is going to be multi, or at the same time. Yep. That is exactly how it is. Which is totally understandable. You know, it's bittersweet, right? Like, you know, you've got this overwhelming sensation of being proud of them and how they're gaining their independence, but at the same time it's like, oh. But I didn't want to just abruptly end, and I did want to get this dragon done so I don't have to do it anymore. And Twitch is gonna be weird because I have a feeling it's either gonna be really cool or it's gonna be spammers. But I made my account today. Well, it'll be simultaneous, so you'll be able to still watch on YouTube if that's is your preference. If I can't get it figured out, it'll still be on YouTube. Because YouTube auto-saves VODs, whereas Twitch does not unless you have X amount of followers or you pay. I don't know, I kind of skimmed it. I streamed on Twitch like 3 times in my life, and that was when I very first started with the trophy hunts in Valheim, which is more than a year ago, so I am not very familiar. But a lot of the Valheim dudes that have a lot more subs, followers, whatever you want to call it, than I do, have been suggesting it for a while. Because apparently YouTube is not very friendly to streamers in terms of algorithmic stuff. And I need to release more videos for that on YouTube. But I'm much more a gamer than I am an editor, so just something I need to do. I have like 4 videos planned and like tentative scripty type things done. It's just I never want to work on them. But we'll see how that goes. I've got the plugin for OBS, I think, set up. I've got my account made. Just kind of have to actually click the button. I'm not sure. It'll probably be earlier than I normally start. Just because it's the weekend. But I'm gonna have to do some testing type stuff as well, so I'm probably gonna be live, but private earlier than that. But I don't have anything set schedule-wise. We will see. I mean, who knows? His buddies could be online in an hour, and I might be back tonight. So who knows? That's why I don't like to do. I don't like to have like a set schedule with it, because life. Oh my god, here it is. The gold trophy. Heck yeah. Wow, it is gargantuan compared to the original one. Like almost double the size or something. Huge. And then I have to kill that zombie, the Fell Cyclops 7 more times, and I need 4 more Hollowed Halls heads, and I think I'm done. Done killing the dragon, that's for sure. What's up, K2? I just killed the dragon the final time I needed to get the gold version of his trophy. Up there is the original one. And then bronze, iron, now gold. That was a heck of a grind. Here, I'll show you the front of the castle quick, and then I gotta bounce. Oh my god. Can I even do that? Yeah, here we go. My trees grew like instantly. Trying to get a view with the green fire. There we go. Swapped out the block pallets. So it is polished granite and red marble now. Dude. So these things that are giving off the green are huge. Realized I forgot to do this. No, although, why is the water... Dude. I thought they fixed that. How did that even happen? Don't need to call the plumber, just hit remove water and I'm good. And then it'll take a little bit for my pond to fill back up. Hopefully the fish don't... I don't know how long the fish can stay out of water. See, like, they just kind of flop. Like, do they eventually die? I hope not. Where's my big fish? Oh, there he is. You don't think they died? That's awesome. I hope they don't. Seems like it's not filling up either. Or it just takes a while. It should be working. Seems like it's not filling up at all. Usually it fills faster than this. Figure out how to make a fish tank. I think if you use those water barrier things, you could. Those magic barriers. No, they probably don't look right, do they? This is not filling. Pour it away, pour it back. Yeah, it seems like it is. I feel like it's better than what it was, but because it doesn't get all busted nearly as often, but yeah. Let me try this. Maybe I need some more water sources and some more drains just to make it fill faster or something. It's more full than what it was. but I don't think it's rising. Man, those trees grew stupid fast. Holy crap. I swear it shouldn't take this long. Usually the stuff fills up, you know, you can at least see it. Kinda. Oh well, if it's still filling super slow next time, I'll just add some more sources down under that wall or something. It's more full than what it was earlier. But yeah, I don't know. This is the first time the aqueduct thing just hasn't worked. So maybe, I don't know, maybe do I need to run up here to load them in or something? They should have been loaded. Oh well. I'll mess with it next time. I'll probably zone in next time after closing the game or whatever, and it'll just be full. Game's weird like that. Do I have any other sources before I make more? I do. I have 2 sources. So that's 2 drains. That's in my inventory as a reminder to check that out. Okay, put that stuff away. Yep, that'll work. Cool. Short episode today. We will definitely have fun. Have a good night, Brenna. K2, if you're still here, have a good night. Fastest kid alive. He is fast. He is very fast. Track isn't started yet, though. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go have some father-son time. It's gonna be awesome. I hope everybody watching has an equally outstanding rest of the night or rest of the day, depending on where you're watching from. Extrapolate that as needed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.